Hi, I'm Don Badan from SampleLibraryReview.com. Today we're going to be checking out Crystal Bowls by Spitfire Audio. For this library, the developers teamed up with Aska Matsumiya, sampling her Crystal Bowls. If you're not familiar, the composer, musician, performer here has scored a few different projects you might have heard of, and this particular library samples crystal bowls with a collection of longs, shorts, hit with sticks. There's also some tuning forks and some sound designs, which they're calling warps. The library consists of a 7-piece rare crystal singing bowls made from high purity quartz. They're tuned to C, D, E, F, G, A, and B of 432 Hertz. The library sampled a Hackney round chapel. It's got a tack, release, offset, and a reverb control, which is the actual air captured from the round chapel. There's 5 different playing styles, and you can mix between a range of brushes, soft mallets, sticks, rubber mallets, plastic mallets, hot rods, and 2 sets of tuning forks. There's 1 signal, which is a mix of close room and gallery position mics, and it downloads as 2.1 gigabytes. It runs in the free Contact player. It's NKS compatible. The library is available from Spitfire Audio for 99 euros. Before we dive too far into this video, I got a demo that I created, mocked up here, using nothing but, I think, 8 different channels of crystal balls. I'll play it back now. You can get a feel for some of the sounds that are in the library as I did for this demo. Alright, I got the engine loaded up. It's Contact Player Library, NKS compatible. It's got all these different articulation layers for the shorts. You can see here you can control them either with the mouse, or you can use your Learn MIDI CC and kind of assign something to them if you want to automate them. I'm just going to mute my mic and we'll listen through all the shorts and the longs just individually so we can hear what it's all about first. So those are just the short articulations there that are set up. It looks like the real ability to tune these in to get something unique is to use the attack, release, offset, and reverb. So I'm going to crank up the verb. Let's just listen to the rubber. I kind of like the sound, and I'll adjust these here so we can see what happens. So you get something pretty unique there, which I kind of dig. It's very electronic in a way, but you can add in a little bit of the hot rods to get a little bit more attack on that. And one limitation I kind of see of the engine right away, I want the attack of the hot rods, but I don't want the attack of the rubber. So because you're controlling all the sample sets at once, you really have a limitation in how you could craft this in one instrument. Now I could load up one engine that has the rubber with the offset I want, one engine with the hot rods with the offset I want, and take it from there. However, just kind of seems like you'd be able to click here and adjust your ADSR for each of your sample sets. Let's listen to the longs. I'll set all these back to their normal places. I think it's shift command, click command. There we go. I play these out quite a bit longer just because that's the nature of this instrument for these longs, is it just kind of goes on and on as she plays around the instrument to get it to continue to vibrate. Now, one note here, these are very clean samples. I hear almost no noise whatsoever, and I think just the way they mic'd it in that room, you got a tiny bit of tail there, as long as you don't have your release cranked way down. You got a tiny bit of tail that sounds really pleasant, but once you add a little bit of the verb in here, it starts to really fill it in even more. Now on your shorts you get brush, rubber, plastic, whereas on the longs you get brush, rubber, plastic. On the shorts you get all access to all those articulations. Now these longs also have swells and rolls, so let's listen to the swells first. Now it's important to note that those are just progressively playing faster as you go up the keyboard. I almost wonder if it's one main sample that's stretched across, although I think they did sample 7 different bowls. Let's listen to the rolls. And we start to get a little bit of a feel what those are all about there. Yeah, let's move along. The forks by themselves, there's no choice. You just get this fork sample set. And the beauty is really hearing it ring out. Now there is a tremolo option as well for the forks. And then there's these warps, which are pretty cool. These are sound design from the sample set. And these are pretty long samples. I was trying to click into the back end to see how long they are, but I played through a whole cycle. I heard it repeat there. It sounds like, I could be wrong, but since I don't have access to look at it there, we'll listen to, there's only like 5 of these, so we'll listen to all of them. And if you don't have your sub on, your headphones on, you might not hear that. That's so low and growly. We'll listen to the last 3 here. So I think the real key is going to be kind of programming in your own kind of sounds here. I'm going to start with my attack all the way up so I could get an attack. Just a little bit of that brush. I like this plastic as my main. Now from here we can really start to change what kind of sound we're going to get. Yeah, so something like this could be kind of fun. Or if we want a little bit more attack, we can just MIDI CC that and pull that offset back so we get that first start point. Now, one thing that I was curious about is they say this library was sampled because these bowls are 432 hertz tuning. So I just wanted to play and get us and see if they've delivered them at 44 or at 432 because I couldn't find that detail. So as you can see, it is playing back at 432 hertz tuning, which means everything is going to be flat compared to a 440 tuned instrument. Now, how is that really going to sound? Is that something going to affect you? It really depends on how sensitive you are. I think maybe some of the upper ranged instruments, we might hear a little bit of something. I'm sure we can adjust our pitch tuning here. I've found that if I just use Contact's tuner here, it's going to universally recalibrate everything. If I put in 0.32, I can see I'm starting to hover right around that 0 point on my higher register. And on my lower register, it's pretty darn close as well. So that's just something to note if you're one of those music makers that's really a stickler about having all your instruments be exactly the same tuning. So that's just kind of something I noted there. I really love the sounds of these. I think they're very well recorded. The sample set is really great. I guess I'm feeling I would have loved to have a ton more warps or just a whole bunch of presets that are pre-mixed for this. I think I know why they've delivered this, for the simplicity of the overtones and harmonics that go on between each of these, and I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't hear any phasing at all. It just sounds like they've matched up the samples so well. But that also means we have a limitation in that we've got all our samples controlled all at once by the same ADSR and offset. The reverb goes for everything. I would have loved to have been able to just go into the hot rod and cut all the mids and lows out. So I just had that little attack, and then at the same time, just pull my rubber and my plastic and the offset way off so I don't get any attack, so that I get like this new kind of sound. Of course I can do this with layering and using a couple instruments, but it would have been nice because I know the power is available inside Contact. More warps, forks sound great, samples sound great. Longs, again, I think I mentioned the layering and programming these up to really evolve a sequence is going to be kind of cool. The shorts, I think, is where a lot of us will get the most use out of these, besides those longs for very long beds and drones. Overall, liking it, and I think I'll be able to use it, incorporate it in all kinds of different scoring, just because it's such an ambiguously beautiful instrument. Those are just some of my thoughts. I've also mentioned some throughout the way, but I'd love to hear yours. Please comment below. Let me know what you think about Crystal Bowls from Spitfire Audio. Have you picked it up? Are you grabbing it? What are you thinking you'll be able to use it for? Love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Head back around on Fridays for the weekly DL Compressor Show.